Sie sich im Allgemeinen?
Ich fühle mich ein bisschen betäubt.
In Empire of Light schlüpft Oscar-Preisträgerin Olivia Coleman in die Rolle von Hilary. Die arbeitet im Empire Cinema und kennt dort jede Ecke, als wäre es ihr eigenes Zuhause. Ihr Leben ist eigentlich nicht sonderlich spannend, bis sie dem charismatischen Steven näher kommt, ein neuer Kollege, der zudem auch deutlich jünger ist. Ist es bei Hilary eine psychische Erkrankung, die sich im Laufe der Handlung immer mehr in den Vordergrund spielt? Sind es bei Steven die rassistischen Anfeindungen aufgrund seiner schwarzen Hautfarbe, denen er sich im England der 1980er Jahre ausgesetzt sieht? Für Starregisseur Sam Mendes ist dieser Film besonders persönlich, denn er verarbeitet darin seine eigenen Erfahrungen als Sohn einer psychisch kranken Mutter. Wie das für alle Beteiligten war, verraten er und die beiden HauptdarstellerInnen Olivia Coleman und Michael Ward im Interview.
I don't know. No, I'm joking. It was great. I mean, when I first read it, I was like, this is definitely something that I want to do. Whether Sam was kind of doing it or not, it was a story that I've never seen a black man written in that kind of narrative before, with a lot of hope, a lot of promise, and studying architecture and wanting to work in a cinema and all of those things. I never seen that, and I've actually never met a person like that. You get what I'm trying to say? So I've always wanted to play a character that's kind of away from me, but can still carry the same sort of values like positivity and wanting to help people, which he wants to do with Hilary. When she starts deteriorating, he doesn't walk away from it. He wants to lean in and wants to help. So I felt that was really, really amazing about the script. I had to look at it in an isolated way at first. And when you look at the whole story, and the love of cinema and mental health and stuff like that, I haven't actually met anyone with mental health either. So I really wanted to tell a story that I know can help so much more people. I know a lot of people are struggling with that now, especially because, of social media, people talk about it a lot more. So I can only imagine what it was like back then. And working with my acting coach, Gary Nurse, he's met people like that, and we can actually talk about his experiences and understand that conversation, from like.
Also, Gary grew up in that period.
Yeah, in that period. So everything was kind of like, we was able to have someone that was really accessible to kind of speak about everything in detail, of his experience, and also it was very similar to him having someone, when he sees Hilary for the first time after she's highly medicated. I was just like, why is this woman that he's had sex with like not moving like she knows him? You get what I'm trying to say? I don't understand that because I've never met that before. But Gary's like, no, you don't even care about that at that point. You just want to make sure they're okay, which is what, so it's testimony to how well Sam has written the script. And it's just, just working with amazing people is something that always excites me. Like Sam and Roger, I've watched loads of Roger's films and I love 1917, so that pairing for me was exciting.
Oscar-Preisträgerin Olivia Coleman schlüpft in Empire of Light in eine besondere Rolle. Sie spielt in dieser ganz persönlichen Geschichte eine adaptierte Version der Mutter von Regisseur und Drehbuchautor Sam Mendes. Wie das für sie war und was im Entstehungsprozess in ihr vorgegangen ist, verrät sie im Interview.
What was beautiful throughout the process is that I had the greatest font of knowledge, someone who had seen it, who would be watching me in the same way that he had watched someone, become powerful, become incredible, and then sort of start to disintegrate. So Sam would go, no, it was I remember at that point it was, the lithium did this, and you could tell me everything. So I had Sam holding my hands all the way through it. And at any point, okay, why would she do that? Why would she? And you could explain it, because you had watched every second of it through your childhood, and so I couldn't have had a better person.
Well, thank you.
It's all right.
The funny thing is that what it trained me to do as a child, of course, is watch somebody like a hawk. It was just me and her. So and the tiniest inflection or a new scent or a new way of putting makeup on, or these could mean big things in my life. This could mean that I would leave school, or I would go and live with my dad, or I would so you're watching everything. And so then to go back into that world and to be again watching somebody for all those little signs, and to be this time helping tell a story through those things was really it was moving and strange at times. You know, we had a whole thing about how much eye makeup. You know, the eye makeup told its own story. You know, as there's less and less sleep, there's more and more makeup covering up the lack of sleep. You know, and that whole process, that journey down into the dark, and also the nature of denial. You know, that someone can be fighting tooth and nail to not be taken into hospital, not be taken into a mental facility, and at the same time have her bag packed and ready because she knows she needs help. And those two things, to not want to go and to know you have to go, can coexist, is a very difficult thing to explain.
Die Illusion von Leben. Das Dunkle seht ihr nicht mehr. Da vorn seht ihr nur das Licht. Nichts entsteht ohne Licht.